Hi everyone. I wanted to talk to you about the expectations for the progress critique today, and what I'm expecting. I expect PSD mock-ups. By today I mean that I'm recording this in July and you'll be doing it in September. It just hit me as funny. So I will be requiring that you post at least one PSD mockup. I want you to go through the process of having done one PSD. You are going to be posting the 3 PSD mockups for your final, but it's important for me to know that you've gone through this process, so right at the end you're not, running around trying to find it. So everything else should be posted as a PSD file. You may have to post them individually because they will be large files, or you could zip them, which is something that I recommend. There will be instructions on how to zip a document on a Mac. I do not know how to do it on a PC, but I will try to find a video that shows you how to do that. It's very, very easy, and it saves a lot of space. And it makes for an easy download. All right, so let's go and look at the day that we are talking about, which is September 9th. So I have grouped you in groups. These may change a little bit as enrollment might change, but as of now, this is what is happening, in the class. You can see that this is due at 11 a.m. It is 5 points, which is actually not true. It's 10 points. So let's go ahead and change that real quick. Sorry, I don't like when things are not right. All right, so anytime you do a progress critique, you get 10 points. And let's go ahead and look at the point rubric. You can see that your peer evaluation is 5 points, gives exceptional insight on strengths and weaknesses, gives significant feedback on strengths and weaknesses, points out some strengths and weaknesses, limited points made on strength and weaknesses of peers' work, no significant points made on the strengths and weaknesses. And then work developed enough for critique, and that's how far that you met my expectations that I'm basically setting forward. So I always encourage you to take a look at those so that you have an understanding of how I grade you. The second component of that's due at 11 a.m. The second component is by midnight the same day, September 9th, you have to have your peer-reviewed feedback in, which means that Basha, Natalie, Angela, and Megan are all going to have reviewed each other. And I set it by midnight because, that is, what is that? That's a 13-hour block. So in 13 hours, I would assume that you would have time at some point to get that feedback in. The other thing is keep in mind you may actually be able to do that feedback early because people post early. So if you post and 2 of your peers have already posted, maybe it's not a bad idea to do those peers right then, and then you only have to do one later in the day when you're maybe a little bit more tired. All right, that's all I have to say for now, and make sure that you are talking about things that they can improve upon and things that maybe they did well. Remember my whole compliment sandwich. Remember, this is not about, praising each other. This is about finding things that somebody could push. And sometimes people have done an exceptional job, but there are still things that you can kind of get picky about and push them to consider. One of the things that you could also do is even post a video for them explaining, find a YouTube video that explains maybe a technique that they didn't consider. All right, thanks.